After reading the newest chapter 1060, I got a theory, and it's what if Uranus doesn't just destroy islands but also erases it from the minds of everyone in the world and history. The theory is about Uranus, the ancient weapons. We saw that in this new chapter they used it to wipe or erase the kingdom that Sabo was on. So my theory is pretty simple, that is whatever Uranus destroys gets erased or forgotten by the people worldwide. Like what happened to those people in Dressrosa when that little girl touched them and turned them into a toy, as well as made everyone forget about them. And so thought more about it, and to see if there are more examples, when I suddenly asked myself, why did everybody forget about Rock Dizabek and the God Valley? I don't think that it would be that easy to make the entire world forget he even exists. Like, isn't he really strong that they needed both Grap and Roger combined to defeat him? How did this man's name disappear worldwide like he didn't even exist, and what made God Valley disappear? Simply they used Uranus on the island while Rock Dizabek was on it, making him and the island disappear from the history of the world. I know what you guys are thinking about, that there were survivors from that God Valley and some people still remember it. Like the former Fleet Admiral Sengoku, some Marines, Gold Roger's crew, and Rox Dizabek's crew, Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebread from the ones we know of. I have a pretty simple explanation. As long as you survived the attack from Uranus, you will still have your memory intact. You can then talk to any person who forgot about it, and they will immediately remember the person or island that got destroyed. As for how Grap and the pirates, Roger's crew, Kaido, Big Mom, and the others that survived, that were on the island survived, it is pretty simple. They could have already left the island, and so they saw the island getting destroyed, meaning they survived it, and so they can still retain their memory, or they could have protected themselves with haki, or both happened. Like only Grap and Roger were left on the island to fight or hold rocks on the island while the others already left it. Which is what I think happened. I think that Grap and Roger stayed on the island and held Rock there because he was too strong until Uranus attacked and killed him for good. Not sure. While both of them survived using their haki to protect themselves, and that is why Kaido said that haki is more important than devil fruits. And the other example I thought of was the ancient kingdom. I mean, how did the ancient kingdom disappear or get erased from the world and people's minds? And not just that, an entire century was erased from history, which is the void century as we know it. Yup. They used Uranus on the ancient kingdom because of greed for the other two ancient weapons or any other goal, but at the time they didn't think that they would erase an entire century from the world and all of its knowledge, with it making them lose the thing they were greed for. That's all. If you like it, you can share it, but please don't forget to add my name on it. Smiley face.